This is the Owl Book, and the Owl Book will teach you to read and write anything that you want to. Here are the owl's eyes, and the owl's eyes say, ooh. You say that, ooh. And here is the itchy mosquito bite. See how little it is? And the itchy says, eh. Here's the long leg, and the long leg says, oh, right behind your teeth. Oh, good job. Here are two long legs, and even though there are two, we still say one sound. And the long leg says, oh, good job. Here's the tapping toes, and the tapping toes says, here are the fingers way up high, and the fingers say, bite right here on your lip. Good job. Here are the jumpers, and they jump up and down, and they land on their knees. I think they're on the trampoline. And the jumpers say, j, 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 j. Here is the underwear, and I know it's the underwear, and because it's got his leg right there. See how he put his leg in his underwear, and he pulled up his underwear. And when we pull up our underwear, we pull it up, and we all say, ah. Let me hear you. Ah. Pull them up higher. Ah. Ah. Good job. And this is a word, and this word is I. Can you say the word I?
I.
Can anyone think of a sentence that begins with the word I?
I love school.
Okay, let's try it all together.
I love school.
Give me a big clap. That's the way we do a sentence. Can anybody else think of another sentence? Emily?
I love Miss Harper.
I love Miss Harper. Give me a clap. That clap is a period, and it's at the end of all of our telling sentences. We'll try it again another time. Here is the cup, and all the coffee spilled out, and the cup says, here is the egg with a little crack, and the egg says, eh. Make a little crack. Eh, eh. It's almost like you're smiling when you say eh, eh. Good. Here are the snakes, and the snake says, you say that. Here is the big mouth, and the big mouth opens his mouth really wide, and he says, ah. Good work. Here is the apple, and the apple hooks to the top of the tree, and the apple says, ah. You say that. Ah. Good job. Here is the daddy. And when I run down the hall, I run into the daddy's tummy. And the daddy says, d. You say that. D. I hear it. I make my d up and slide down. D. Here is the girl, and I can tell because she has a curl under her chin, just like Miss Harper. And the girl says, g. You say that.
Good.
Oh, this is the cup that went into the house. I know it's a house because it has a very tall chimney. You can see that it's not the nose. It's a house with a tall, tall chimney. And here's the door. And the cup goes in the house and catches a cold. And he sneezes. And his sneeze sounds like this. Good job. Here is the duck. And the duck goes swimming in his pond every day. And he always brings his
Underwear.
Wherever he goes to keep him nice and warm. I know you always wear your
Underwear.
wherever you go. So the duck always brings his underwear with him also. And the duck got into a frozen pond one time because he didn't leave when it was time. And he caught a very bad cold. And when he makes his quacking sound, he sounds like this. Good job. Don't forget to bring your underwear, ducky.
I like that story.
The snake is sleeping beside the house. Don't wake him up. He might bite you if you wake him up. Don't wake him up. Say it again. Here is the airplane, and he goes down the runway and back up, and he says, "Err." Good sounds. Here is the apple that got stuck in the airplane, And the propeller can't go around. R, R, R. It doesn't sound like the airplane anymore. Because it has an apple stuck in it. Another way I like to say this sound is cover up one eye and look like a pirate. Because a pirate says, R. Yep. Here is that little nose that I was telling you about. He's not a tall house, is he, with a tall chimney? He's got a short little nose. And the nose says, mm. Good job. Here is the monkey. And here is his thumb. And he sticks his thumb into banana pudding. And he puts it back in his mouth. And he says, mmm. I know you probably want to stick it in something differently. What do you want to stick it in, Annie?
Peanut butter.
Oh, we can put it in peanut butter. Get it in there. And everybody says, mmm. Some people don't like peanut butter, but I do. Here's the house. I can tell it's a house because it has a really long chimney. And the house says, running down the hall, and I run into the boy's legs. There's the boy's legs. And the boy says, buh. Hold on to your bubble wand. Hold them up high. Blow your bubbles. Good job. Here are the toes that went in the house. Now there's a little story that goes with this. The toes didn't want to clean up the playroom, and his mom was really upset. So she ran outside, brought him in the house, and told him to clean up his playhouse. Well, he went in the playhouse, and it was such a mess. He was so mad that he had to clean up his playhouse and all the mess that he had created, and he stuck out his tongue. You do that. It's very naughty. But whenever you see the toes in his playhouse, he's not very happy. So he sticks out his tongue at all the toys, at all the mess, at his mom. Oh. The Valentine says, does it tickle your lip right there? Good job. Here is the wolf with the really sharp teeth. And the wolf says, whoa. Here's the yo-yo. And the yo-yo we throw down to the ground. Yeah. Good job. Open your pop bottles. Here is 3 pop bottles. And when you open a pop bottle, it kind of sounds like this. Good job. Here are the kickers, and they kick up their legs really high. And the kicker says, good job. Uh-oh, here are the bees. And the bees like to buzz. And when the bees buzz, they say, zzz. Here is the wolf that goes in the house to blow out his birthday candles. He's so excited. He's going to be 4. Let's put up your 4 fingers and blow out your candles. Wah, 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 wah. Good job. Did you feel that air? Uh-oh. The big mouth bit the wolf. When you open your mouth wide to say the ah, do you have teeth? So does the big mouth. We don't bite, do we? But the big mouth bit the wolf. And what did the wolf say? Ow! Yes, he said, ow! That hurts to be bit, doesn't it? Besides, it's not very kind. But the big mouth, you know what he did?
What?
He bit the underwear. And the underwear said, ow! Oh, that big mouth. Here is the little apple. I know she's an apple. She's stuck on the tree. The apple thinks that everybody is so cute. The apple thinks the underwear is cute. And she says, aww. And the apple thinks the wolf is cute. And she says, aww. And when 2 eggs get together, they introduce themselves to each other. My name is Eve. Well, my name is Eve. And you know what they both say together? Eve! You have done a great job, and I'm proud of you. And you will be ready to read, and you will be ready to write if you learn all these sounds. Good job.